Hello, I'm Bartle Dwyer, the owner of Structures Unlimited in Lyman, Colorado. Here to talk about getting kids interested in construction field. Over the last decade or so, has kind of moved away from working with your hands and more on the computer and going to college. The benefits, right now we have a big shortage in the construction field, and there's a very good opportunity for kids that like to work with their hands to get into the field. Biggest thing that I look at with kids is you have to have interest in doing with working with your hands. Our company, we do concrete work, erect buildings, put up grain bins. We have a crane service. There's a lot of different areas you can go in construction. Clear from road work. Again, we do water works, put in pipelines, do sewer lines. By the name of our company, we do a lot of different things. I'm a graduate from Lyman High School, graduated back in '78, went on to college for 3 years, played football as much as anything else, but then came back and got back in business with my dad, and a few years later bought it from him and have grown from that point. Salary all depends upon a lot of how much you know. When I went through the high school in Lyman, we did have industrial arts class. I'm a big proponent of it here still, to keep the class within the school. It teaches you to work with your hands. Biggest thing is kids don't even know how to read tapes nowadays and measure things. I think it's something that's very critical, and if you have a industrial arts or ag within your school, I think it's highly recommended to do something that you use your hands rather than just always with the computers. The industry has changed a lot in the last 30 years, where computers are being used more and more all the time. I don't use as much out in the field. I use it a lot in the office. However, when you start getting on larger projects, everyone seems to be walking around with iPads and checking things out off the drawings. I myself, I like seeing it on paper, and I use paper, but that's because of my age as much as anything else. I think, again, for the salaries on it, as you get into it, you can make a good wage. Sometimes you start out a little lower to start out with because of knowledge and what you know. But once you get a little bit of knowledge in knowing what to do, when to do it, how to do it, it can work into a very good career for you down the road. That's pretty much all I have. And if anyone has any questions, feel free to call me at the office, 719-775-2391. Thank you for your time.